what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Josh. Welcome to the channel. We're going to be getting into Gachiakuta today, picking back off with our good old goth, baddie, psycho ass girl, AMO. I can fix her. I can fix her. Nah, dude, she's crazy, certified insane. Not gonna lie. But yeah, our cleaners are in quite the predicament right here with their hands full with this girl, and got some pretty creepy vibes going on. I'm liking it. It's actually October here, so it fits the Halloween vibes a little bit going on, which I like. Cool getting to see that she has one of the series Vital Instruments too. Curious if we're gonna get like background on that and whatnot, like where she got it, or learning more about this mysterious Foundation series of Vital Instruments. So yeah, I think with all that being said, we can go ahead and get into this. If y'all enjoy it, drop a like, comment, all the good YouTube stuff. Appreciate y'all's support as always. And yeah, let's go ahead and watch some Gachiakuta together. Let's go ahead and watch some Gachiakuta together. Oh, we're getting Delman's backstory. I'm feeling tragedy here, man. Not gonna lie. And then there's Amo, the tragedy. What? How does she not know her name? Tokushin, okay. Let's see it. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Nice. This is perfect right now. We need someone to just constrain them all. It's like a big spider web. I hope it doesn't end up hurting them, like if they're so out of it that they just hurt themselves though. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. A meanie! You're a little baby! Can we just like knock this chick out? Oh! It's like a big, not ball of yarn, but cylinder of yarn. Much harder than yarn though. It's like all thick ass rubber. Oh damn! Psycho lady, yeah! Thank God, dude. Torture this bitch now. Oh God. Yeah, you got fucking blasted, literally, with a super soaker. Oh God. She's crazy, dude. Dude, just fucking kill this girl, dude. Ugh. Oh, they're bleeding, dude. Yeah, just kill her. Damn. Cool as a cucumber, man. Now they're gonna be hella dizzy. Oh my god. Oh, or it just destroys everything. Damn. Power's cool, man. I forgot this cleaner's name, and I also can't tell if it's a guy or a girl. Someone help me out. I don't want to misgender them here. AMO is gonna lose her shit even more now. Tamsi? Bro. Oh my god. Oh, that's fucking not good.
これでもう大丈夫でしょ。大丈夫ってお前、味方ボルト。ほ
らね。アモと普通にお話ししないからこうなんのよ。
God, dude, I want someone to punch her in the face. What's going on with?
ザンカ、もしかしてあれ忘れてる？あ、本当に忘れてるっぽい。
What's going
みんな
on?
致命傷を負っても一回だけ緩和される。
Oh, I forgot the thing too.
マジない。書いてもらったじゃん。
Stupid.
レムリンに。
Good job, Remlin. Coming in clutch.
俺もな。とりあえず靴没収するわ。
I don't know. I want to like just punch this girl in the face at this point. It pisses me off.
教会の情報、無事に手に入るといいね。
ボス、あのメンバーで行ったのよ。私は問題ないと思うわ。
You'd be surprised, man. They've gone through some hell already.
ルドを初めて見たとき、何を見たのか。
Please do tell.
靴下ってさ、片足だけだとすげえイライラするよな。
That's kind of weird, yeah.
靴下履いてねえのかよ。
Jesus Christ.
それアモのよ。
Bro.
あったあった。
This chick is insane, dude.
なんだま。
片足だけじゃアモの匂いは出せないのよ。だからみんなもうアモを守ってくれない。
Okay, that's good.
一体何がどうなっているのか。
Yeah, Delman, you've been going on a spree, bro.
あのアモとかいう女の能力に当てられただけだよ。好きな人との幸せなひとときを思い出させる匂い。それによってデルモンたちはあの女を好きな人だと。
Seems like his person also died tragically.
それじゃあ、彼女が蘇ったわけではない。
Yeah.
なかなかえぐいで。あの女の能力。
Yeah, it's pretty. It's like just manipulative and painful to make people remember those things.
幸せじゃった時の記憶は濃厚じゃろうに。正気に戻っても。
Yeah, it's psychologically damaging.
ほんまえぐいわ。
みんなマスクつけたな。ほら。
なあ、どうするんエンジン。
I wouldn't be giving her shit, dude.
放置しとくのは。
つってもあの女、人気以外は何の力もないただの少女だ。こいつの人気、宝物奪うのもあれだし。
Really? After she almost just killed you all?
ほんと気分悪いな。お家も壊れちゃったし。ああ、罪悪感とかないの？
Oh, shut up, dude. Why is he taking it off?
私は今までいろんな人間を見てきたわ。ルドのあれは、そのどれにも類似しない。グローブだけじゃないのよ。
Damn, she's sweating.
もしかしてアモの匂いにハマっちゃったの？
Oh, thank you. Thank you, RUDO. She deserves that fucking punch, dude. Damn.
何それ？
Alright, not just one.
ル
Okay.
ドの中で 何かが成長している。
He's got a dark side to
世
him.
界をも滅ぼしかねない
Oh
呪い
man.
のようなものかしら。
Oh god, this is giving me Aaron Yeager vibes, bruh.
もうやめてやれ。この子の能力の対処法はもう分かったんだ。ここまでする必要はないだろう。それに相手は女。
Dude, she fucking deserved that though.
相手が女だったら反撃しちゃいけねえのか。相手が女だったら身内殺されても黙って見逃すのか。
Man, this soundtrack with the woman like singing and stuff reminds me of Doom.
外じゃねえ。俺らの内側を笑いながら蹴り落としてきたんだよ。こいつは殴んねえとダメだ。
I don't know, man. I kind of agree with Rudo a little bit. I know he's being a little much right now. He's got something dark within him, but to a degree, he's not wrong completely.
の考えね。で、情報どうすんだ。
Yeah, that's true though. And just like, yeah, but now we're kind of screwed, dude. Yeah, that's the problem with like needing that emotional payback that I obviously want here. Not being completely practical, I guess.
いや、俺が言わなくても自分で気づいたっぽいからよ。本来の目的忘れて感情だけで動いちまったって。
Yeah, I get it, Rudo. I'm the same way.
俺ずっと展開にいるとき我慢してたんだ。どん
Take it on the chin, man.
下界に落とされたとき分かったんだ。我慢してたら負けるって。俺元に戻ってるって。我慢を覚える前の内から湧き上がる黒いもんをぶつけてただけの昔の俺にやってることは変わってねえ。クソガキだ。
I wouldn't say that, man. That's a little black and white.
俺はな、いい女が好きなんだよ。賢くてナイスバディでエロい、包容力のあるいい女が大好きでな、たまんねえのよ。めんどくせえ女と子供はちょっと苦手なの。こういうの隠せねえのが俺の悪い部分なんだよ。大人でも成長しなきゃいけねえところはクソほどあんだよ。んで、俺は成長に必要なのは気づくこと。
Yeah, you just gotta keep yourself in check as best you can. Awareness first.
昔気づかせてもらった。お前は自分で気づけた。
I like how Engine's being vulnerable to help.
あれ？俺ら伸びしろしかねえな。
It's a good way to look at it. I got goosebumps from that.
私たちここまでするつもりじゃなかったんだ。本当にごめんなさい。
私でよければいくらでも話し相手になるよ。私も恋バナ大好きなの。あなたいいママになりそうだね。そうかな。アモのママもいいママだったよ。ママのおかげで初恋相手とも出会えたし、アモの宝物ができたし、天界と下界を渡る天使を拝めたもの。
天界と下界を？
おい、今なんて言った？
Man, that was a really good episode. What a journey. I feel like a good episode to reflect on yourself a bit. At least for me. I was going up and down with Rudo, wanting revenge, wanting justice, getting emotional. But yeah, I really especially like the conversation with Engine and Rudo. The importance of that. That was really, really well done. Really well written, in my opinion. All right, y'all. Episode 12. Something like a curse in the wraps here. Something like a curse, indeed, man. Really enjoyed this episode. I think, you know, it's been a little bit of a build-up with the AMO plot line here, but I think this one kind of really tied everything together super well, and I really liked how the author wrote this whole little plot line with AMO after kind of seeing all these kind of pieces come together. You know, one thing off the bat, I like how the author is kind of introducing backstories in a subtle way with Delman in this episode through AMO's power. You know, a lot of times, you know, backstories can kind of just be thrown in there, and obviously we don't get the whole backstory of Delman, but you pretty much can piece together what he went through with, you know, trying to grow plants with, I'd assume, his wife, or at least some woman who's important to him, and we pretty much see that she was definitely killed by some kind of raiders or something like that, and so he has a bit of a tragic story. But I don't know, I just really like the way it's written in this episode here, and especially tying it to, you know, present day, you know, conflict with Amos giver power and whatnot. I also really liked seeing more of Tomsy and him or her. I think it's a guy, if I had to guess. I think his giver power was Tokushin. Really cool. All like the threading of the ropes and everything, and obviously came in very clutch to kind of break what was going on and whatnot. Remling also coming in clutch, and you know, her protection with her giver power came in very important in this little conflict here. But obviously the main focus is with Rudo's response to all this, and kind of getting Senua, I don't know, man, the chick with the glasses, kind of what she actually saw in Rudo. You know, we kind of get multiple perspectives at the same time, and you know, with her conversation with the boss about Rudo and Rudo's reaction to Amo after all this, and you know, this connects back to when she first used her giver power to see Rudo's potential, and you know, she was hiding something back then, and we never really got to learn what that was, and now we finally do. Which she saw some darkness within him, like a curse, something like a curse is how she described it. But you know, she even says it's like something that could destroy the world. That's interesting to me. Now, obviously, Rudo's got a lot of good people around him. We'll talk about his conversation with Engine as well, but it already makes me think, is he going to kind of be more of like a flawed protagonist? You know, I told y'all during the reaction, reminds me of Eren Yeager, right? Like, Eren was cursed to kind of be this flawed, fatal, tragic protagonist, right? Almost like, what they call him, like an anti-hero, right? Yeah, is Rudo being set up for something like that? You know, someone saying that it could destroy the world is not something to take lightly. So, but it probably depends, right? It probably depends on how he deals with this darkness within him, right? This flaw within him that everyone has to some extent, right? Everybody has different flaws, but you know, everybody has some level of capability to be able to overcome it. But yeah, let's talk about that scene, because I think it's interesting, because you know, I don't know how y'all felt when Rudo punched Amo, but as y'all could see from me, and you know, just kind of reflecting on my own response, I was freaking hype. I was happy. I was like, Amo deserved it. She had it coming. I felt some like anger and hatred towards her, considering what she was doing to our good guys, right? And how she pushed on the edge, her selfishness, right? Like she is very, yeah, she's very self-interested and a little demonic to a degree, right? Or at least like maybe that's some of her pain. You know, we see a little bit of a different side of her towards the end there, where she's a little bit more vulnerable and whatnot. But yeah, I was like happy, I was hype. And what does that say about me exactly? Am I a little bit like Rudo? Do I have some hatred and anger and just want redemption or want justice to be served as so quickly? I mean, I think everybody has that to a degree, right? But yeah, it's interesting that it was flipped very quickly. It's like, no, this is not a good thing, you know. Kind of going back to the conversation with the boss and Semu, and how this is like more of like a dark thing within Rudo, right? Yeah, his response there to punch her and kind of give her what she had coming kind of thing. Because honestly, I do think she had it coming. Maybe not the best way to hold her accountable in this sense or to bring justice to her, but he got emotional and, you know, kind of let his rage and hatred take control and expressed himself. He didn't want to have the patience or kind of internalize that hatred. He wanted to express it, right? He felt like he needed to, and he didn't give a damn about any of the other factors at play, right? Like the information they're trying to collect or the fact that she's a little girl, right? It's kind of unclear how old she is. She looks like maybe Rudo's age, which honestly makes all the scantily clad stuff a little much for me, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, it's silly. I mean, it's Japanese, right? Yeah, like he obviously forgets about all that stuff, kind of the importance of it, and just acts on you know, his instinct here, his emotions. And I think what Grease says about her being a little girl or a girl in general is interesting because, you know, like to Rudo's point, he's like, who gives a damn? Like she almost killed all of us, like the people I care about. Like it shouldn't matter if she's a girl or not. But like a really mature person, a mature man, for example, you know, recognizes his own power, his own strength, and is somewhat of a protector, but like he can gauge what is necessary at the time, right? She has been defeated already. She doesn't have her giver power. Outside of her giver power, she's not a threat. It's like, why do you need to take it to this extent? You're kind of just expressing your rage for the sake of expressing your rage. But I especially like the talk with Engine. You know, Rudo kind of opens up and talks about how when he was on the sphere, he was learning through Recto basically about patience and you know, controlling his temper. You know, he's always kind of had that temper within him, that rage within him, and he is a very athletic person who can potentially do a lot of harm. So he's had learned a lot, and I think he had probably grown to a degree, or at least on the surface had. But then when he got sent to the ground, he really just like lost it all, and he was like, screw that, I'm just gonna express it. If I, you know, temper all this down, I'm just going to lose. That's kind of the lesson he learned from that. But now at this point, he's seeing the error of his ways. He's recognizing it again. He's like, okay, well, man, I haven't grown at all. And you can feel the frustration within him that he's just like hasn't grown enough from this flaw that he has. And I just love Engine's response. One, it's silly. It's funny that Engine's, you know, weakness is hot babes. And that, you know, it's difficult for him to, I guess, you know, be attracted to or connect with women with more complicated needs, which is honestly a lot more realistic. Everyone's got complicated needs. But I love that he's just vulnerable. He doesn't comment necessarily on Rudo opening up to him about why he's so frustrated and angry or why he's struggling with this. He is vulnerable himself. It talks about his weakness. And, you know, I love how he says that even adults, you know, have shit like this that they're still needing to outgrow. You know, it's a lifelong battle. You know, we all have our default weaknesses, probably from some way that we're, you know, raised, or our natural inclination as humans, just in the way, like, you know, genetically or whatever, nature versus nurture kind of stuff. But it is a lifelong endeavor. But the first step is realization, awareness, and obviously Rudo's there, Engine's there. And I like his positive mentality about, you know, being like, hey, like all we can do is go up from here, you know. And I think Rudo, as well, isn't giving himself enough credit for what he's been through. It makes sense why he feels this, right? You want to validate these things when you're struggling with it. You know, the awareness is a level of validating what you're going through to a degree. You don't want to use it as an excuse, of course, but, you know, we are all a certain way for a reason. And accepting that, or realizing it and accepting it, is the first step to holding yourself accountable to grow. And I just really think this was important. And I think this is like probably my favorite part of Gachiakuta so far, is there's a lot of like really human elements to it, with psychology and you know, different pains and triumphs along the way. It's very complex in that way. I really like the nature of the show so far. Let's go ahead and do the character ratings. For MVP, I'm going to give it to Tamsi, and just him taking control of the situation. Really love seeing his giver power, the vital instrument, and also obviously remembering the protective spell from Remlin. I kind of wanted to give it to Remlin a little bit too, but I'll give it to Tamsi here. For the best moment, even despite all this, I still loved when Rudo punched the shit out of Amo, I'm not going to lie. But I think more so after he punched her, in the kind of the subsequent conversations that happened, learning more about Rudo and this kind of this darkness within him. I'm really curious on where the author is going to take it from here, because I feel like they can make him an anti-hero at some point, kind of like an Eren Yeager kind of character, or, you know, he has these people around him and he takes the, you know, the ownership and the responsibility with the support of these good people like Engine to grow through it and become a better person from it. For the funniest character, I'm going to give it to Engine, and just him talking about his weakness being hot babes. I thought that was funny. And then for the Sacco, I'm still going to give it to Amo, despite her kind of opening up at the end there with her mom, you know, how she got her vital instrument and, you know, the sphere and whatnot, like the angel coming up and down from the sphere. I just think she's very selfish, right? Like, the thing that kind of drives Rudo over the edge at the end there is like, she's like, don't any of you feel guilty about destroying my home? It's like, you put yourself in this situation, man. Like, I really don't blame Rudo for having that hatred and rage. You know, obviously I felt some of that too. So, yeah, she needs to grow up too and deal with some of her bullshit. But so does Rudo, of course. So, but yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all thought about this one. I thought this was a really good one. I'd love to talk with y'all about, you know, how you guys interpreted Rudo's darkness and, you know, the ways that we all kind of deal with stuff like that. So, you know, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all support and appreciate y'all spending time with me. And I will catch you for the next episode. Peace.